I just think it's the most interesting thing there is. A good song can be touching, very illuminating, very powerful little gem story. I'm Jim Terr. I'm a songwriter, and I want to share with you in this series called Song and Story Weekly, which is actually going to be 4 times a week, the joy of songwriting. You know, I'm not sure many people think about it, but except songwriters, but we listen to songs all day, every day. We appreciate it. We're touched by them at best. And we don't think much about how they're written, or we don't think about writing them. And it's actually a fascinating craft. I aspire to write particularly country hits like Tom T. Hall and Bobby Braddock have consistently. That's kind of my brass ring. I want to share with you some songs I've written and recorded, some of which I think are pretty good, and I've had a little success, and give some background. I always think it's interesting with regard to anything, songs or movies or anything, to hear how it was put together, how the thought came about, what the considerations were. I just think songwriting is about the most fun you can have. And the rewards are great if you get a good hit country song cut by somebody else, in my case. For the first 31 episodes here, I'm just going to take 31 songs from this book that I wrote, actually way back in 1988, called You Got to Be Stupid to Sing Country Music, and Other Unusual Song Lyrics by Jim Terr. I hope you'll enjoy this series. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to have a new song every day, background on the writing, the recording, whatever. And then on Saturday, particularly, I'll emphasize more the songwriting considerations, so that the Saturday installments could be used as a forum for thinking about your own songwriting or working on it as a group with your family. I think that'd be a great activity. So welcome, and let's get to it, and here we go. We're waiting patiently for our guest interviewer to appear. Now, my guest interviewer for today is going to find a song for me. Have you found one?
Yes, right here.
And what's it called?
26 hints. Tell me why you write a song.
That's a very good question, sir. My answer would be because I wanted to write a song that sounded like a hit country song and make a ton of money. That's not a very good reason to write a song, but that's why I did it. I confess.
Why are you trying to do that?
Well, because it would be nice to be a successful country singer. So what I did was try to make it sound like a successful country song, even though I had no idea what I was writing about. I hadn't been in a relationship like that. I hadn't really been an alcoholic. I hadn't taken all those strategies. But I tried to write a country song that sounded like one of those down-and-out country songs.
How'd it work out?
It didn't really work out that great. I don't think anybody ever heard this song. Certainly nobody cut it. It was just another sad experience in songwriting. Let's hear this sad, pathetic song and see how it worked out, okay?
Okay!
Well, I wonder why I never saw you crashing down on me. I would have known to run if I'd have known you'd hit me like a mighty redwood tree. But you're too small and sweet to seem like you could do me harm. Now I'm nursing aches and burns where I once held you in my arms. I've made some strange adaptations to a sad situation, and I've got no expectation of seeing you again. I've countered my confusion with some comforting delusions, but the whole idea of losing you has finally sunken in. Yeah, I'm walking floors and slamming doors and climbing up the wall. I'm eating baby roots and pacing up and down the hall. I'm cranking up the TV so the neighbors cannot hear while I cry out loud and then try to look proud while I run out for some beer. I've made some strange adaptations to a sad situation, and I've got no expectation of seeing you again. I've countered my confusion with some comforting delusions, but the whole idea of losing you has finally sunken in. So send me something I can read for comfort every day. A note, a lie, an alibi to take this pain away. I need to face reality, but in my own sweet time. 'Cause there's still so many floors to walk and so many walls to climb. I've made some strange adaptations to a sad situation, and I've got no expectation of seeing you again. I've countered my confusion with some comforting delusions, but the whole idea of losing you has finally sunken in. Yes, the whole idea of losing you has almost sunken in.
It's an experiment. I tried to use very large words in a country song, maybe kind of create a feeling of alienation offset by the rhymes themselves, which are so comfortable and cute. What do you think?